Ooh, what's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back, and today I bring to you a staggering amount of insane Pokemon card auctions that happened this week. Trying to condense the auctions so the videos don't drag on, but let me tell you what, every time I plan to do it, some insane auction blocks come by. We're going to review auctions on eBay, awesome cards sold on PWCC, and an insane auction block on Heritage Auctions. It's going to be quite spectacular. I actually sat and watched the live online auction block from Heritage Auctions. It's something I hadn't done before, so it was a pretty cool experience doing that and seeing that whole process. Folks, the Auctions of the Week series has been suffering lately. I've been getting a significant amount less views. I'm not sure why, so I appreciate those of you who keep tuning in each and every week. It motivates me to keep doing this series, so thank you for doing that. Please give this video a like and please be a subscriber if you are not already. Folks, let's start this video off with some interesting eBay auctions before we get into the straight up heat that was Heritage Auctions, starting with this Mew VMAX from Fusion Strike. We saw two come by in auction as PSA 10s. One sold for $360, the other one for an even $400. And then we also saw the Japanese Charizard V-Star Rainbow Rare card come by in PSA 10, and it sold this week for $365. But then we saw an English Charizard V from the newest Brilliant Stars set, Raw, that sold for $310. We don't cover too many Raw card listings, but this one was very interesting, considering these cards, the English Brilliant Stars cards, haven't really been graded yet, so I can't wait to see what those prices fetch when they come back from grading. A couple of interesting modern cards. Here's an Umbreon EX Full Art card from Fates Collide that sold for $381. And then here we had a Raw Charizard Staff promo from the Team Up set that sold for $960. If you can manage to grade this card as a PSA 10, you are in the money. Here is an SGC 10 Japanese base set Charizard that sold for $2,605 this week. And then we saw a Kangaskhan First Edition Holo from Jungle set sell as a PSA 10 for $2,225. An Unlimited Dragonite Holo from Fossil set sold as a PSA 10 for $1,602. And then a First Edition Holographic Lapras from Fossil set sold for $2,734 US. A First Edition Rockets Moltres sold for $910, while the First Edition Rockets Mewtwo sold for $1,500. A couple of cards from Legendary Collection. Here is a Reverse Holo Zapdos that sold for $930, and the Reverse Holo Moltres sold for $830. A Japanese Holo Lugia from Neo Genesis sold for $880 as a PSA 10. We saw several Neo cards come by. Here is a Holo Umbreon Unlimited from Neo Discovery in PSA 10 that sold for $1,300, while this Light Dragonite from Neo Destiny Unlimited sold for $549 US. We had a couple of Dark Gengar Unlimited Holo sell. One sold for $513, the other one sold for $546 US. A First Edition Dark Typhlosion sold for $1,125, while this First Edition Dark Ampharos sold for $1,575. A couple of Shinings here. This is a Shining Celebi from Neo Destiny Unlimited that sold for an even $800, while the Shining Mewtwo Unlimited sold for $1,525. First Edition Shining Noctowl sold for $1,225, while the First Edition Shining Kabutops sold for $1,275. A couple of notable E-Series cards. Here is a holographic Jolteon from Skyridge that sold for $628 US. The holographic Raichu from Skyridge sold for $563, and the holographic Togetic from Aquapolis set sold for $736 as a PSA 10. And to finish off the E-Series cards, here's a beautiful holographic Moltres from Skyridge that sold for $1,267 US. From EX Unseen Forces, we saw a Feraligatr EX in PSA 10 that sold for $827. And then we saw a Blaziken EX from Team Magma versus Team Aqua sell for $2,750, along with this Gold Star Mewtwo from EX Holon Phantoms that sold for $4,850. Alright folks, on to some interesting sales from PWCC's auctions. We got a couple of interesting Charizards to cover. Here is a Mega Charizard EX Ultra Rare from Flashfire set that sold for $1,680. The Full Art Charizard EX from Flashfire sold for $2,520. while the Charizard Gold Star in PSA 9 sold for $4,800. I also wanted to note that another holographic Evolutions Charizard in PSA 10 came by, and it sold again for around $1,650. So this card has come down from like $5,000 to $2,000. Now it's been averaging around $1,600. And then we saw a Charizard Holo from EX Crystal Guardian sell for $10,800, and a Crystal Charizard from Skyridge sold for $15,600. Alright, on to some absolutely insane sales from Heritage Auctions, starting out with this Risa and Eevee illustration art. This masterpiece was created in 2019 and sold for $3,840. And then we had a hand-drawn #1 Pikachu trophy illustration from none other than Mitsuhiro Arita that sold for $16,800. Certainly something that's very unique and we have never seen before. Alright, we have several high-end WotC booster boxes to go through. From Diamond and Pearl Mysterious Treasures, we had a booster box sale for $4,920. We also saw a sealed Secret Wonders booster box sell for $8,700. And then also a Diamond and Pearl base set box sold for $4,320. On to the Neo series, we saw a Neo Revelation booster box first edition sell for $24,000. The first edition Neo Discovery box sold for $19,200, and the first edition Neo Genesis booster box also sold for $24,000. We saw a Gym Challenge first edition box sell for $12,600, while the first edition Gym Heroes box sold for $9,900. A Team Rocket first edition box sold for $11,400, while a base 2 booster box sold for $7,200. A first edition Fossil booster box sold for $10,200, while a first edition Jungle booster box averaged about $10,800. We saw a Chinese first edition base set booster box sell for $22,800, and a French first edition base set booster box sold for $36,000. Now, a majority of those WotC boxes we just went over had multiple listings of each box. I tried to pull the average price for each. A couple of awesome cards to go over here is a reverse holo Charizard from Legendary Collection in PSA 10 that sold for $11,700. The Gold Star Charizard in PSA 10 sold for $21,000. This card continues to be a top tier Charizard card for sure. And then we saw a first edition Shining Charizard sell for $11,100, which I thought was pretty underwhelming considering the prices or the auctions of this card in the past. We have a few awesome Japanese promos to go over. Here's a 2003 promo Battle Road card that sold for $16,800. Here we saw a 2010 Japanese National Championships card that sold for an even $30,000 as a PSA 9. And then we saw a Lucky Stadium promo card, got the CGC 8, and sold for $38,400. And lastly, for our Japanese promos, we saw a PSA 10 first place winner Summer Battle Road card that sold for $40,800. And lastly, we had two items that I deemed auctions of the week, starting with this first edition base set booster box that sold for $288,000, followed up by this PSA 10 first edition base set Charizard that sold for $336,000. Whew, that was a lot of auctions. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please, like I said, give this video a like on your way out. I would greatly appreciate it, folks. That's all I got for you. I think that's more than enough, and I will see you all in the next one.